We're hearing private member statements. I call the member for Swansea.
Thank you, Mr Acting Speaker. Without a doubt, the electorate of Swansea is the most beautiful electorate in the entire state of New South Wales.
Don't mislead the House.
Misleading the House. Misleading the House, Mr Speaker.
Oh, that's a shameful parliament, as you know.
Please allow the speaker.
I do wish the member for Oxley were present to hear this, as I'm sure that would be in agreement with me. We've got beautiful beaches including Cathode Caves, Blackies on one side and Lake Macquarie, the largest coastal saltwater lake in the southern hemisphere, on the other. We've got Lake Munmora and Munmora State Conservation Area, including Fraser Park and wetlands, Wallara National Park, which includes the most picturesque coastal walking track in New South Wales. There's Belmont Lagoon Reserve, Belmont Wetlands and Pelican Blacksmiths Reserve. And of course Swansea Heads, not only known for its natural beauty and of course its entrance to Lake Macquarie, but also for its significant Aboriginal heritage dating back a staggering 8,000 years. In the Swansea electorate, we have extensive land holdings reserved because of their environmental significance, and I am proud that that has been both state and federal Labor governments that have done the hard yards in this regard. Swansea truly is the jewel in the New South Wales environmental crown. Mr Speaker, we all know that perhaps the toughest aspect of having such beautiful surrounds is the day-to-day upkeep required to ensure that all of these natural beauties remain in pristine condition. Today, I can advise the House that since my election, I've had the great pleasure of meeting with a number of groups and their members that volunteer their free time to ensure that Swansea's natural environment is kept to the standard that it deserves. I want to pay tribute to one group in particular for the work that they do to keep my community both beautiful and environmentally sustainable. That group is the Budgewoi Beach Dunecare group. The Budgewoi Beach Dunecare celebrated 20 years of continual operations in June this year. What an amazing effort that is. Congratulations again on this wonderful achievement. The Karoo commenced coastal rehabilitation works in 1995 along Budgewoi Beach in collaboration with National Parks and Wildlife Services, and 12 months later, Wyong Shire Council jumped on board as well. Works carried out by the group include propagation, planting endemic tube stock, direct seeding and native transplanting, site vegetation management, maintenance and monitoring, accessway, boardwalk, viewing platform, design and construction, beach profiling, 4-dune realignment, 4-dune stabilisation and monitoring, connectivity of ecologically endangered communities, lobbying for greater protection of our coastline, and this of course involves all tiers of government and education and involving the community in that restoration process. And also Budgie Dunecare certainly know all about partnerships. Since 2008, marine biology students from Newcastle University, Arimba campus, have teamed up with the group to undertake technical monitoring that has gathered important data demonstrating on the increased biodiversity and rehabilitated coastal dune system at Budgewoi Beach. They've also brought in the local primary schools and several local high schools to participate in dune restoration works. A significant partnership between the group and the Darkandrung local Aboriginal Land Council has added another dimension to this collaborative effort of the groups. I recently had the pleasure of checking out some of the work that they do with an awesome guide tour led by Secretary-Treasurer Trevor Burkett and President Phil Heaton, who, can I say, is one of the most passionate advocates for this cause that I have ever met. The crew are made up of people who are driven by passion for the local environment, and they meet every single Tuesday of the year, rain, hail or shine. Speaker, in 1995, when the group was formed, Budgewoi Beach was struggling. Budgewoi Beach is categorised as a high-energy open beach. The beach has had decades of degradation through mineral sand mining, sand extraction, dredging spoil placement, poor access and residential development. As a result of this, 4-dune structure of Budgewoi Beach had become destabilised, allowing wind-blown sand and advanced inland, leaving the frontal dune less able to withstand erosion and prone to sustained long-term retreat. This situation became the driver for Budgewoi Beach Dunecare to commence hands-on dune restoration works, partnering with all tiers of government. The work of the Dunecare team had undertaken to restore the beach to its surrounding dunes has been massive, and can I say it has taken them 20 years to achieve this, and I hope they're around for at least 20 more. Thank you.
Speak.